last lesson, you learned about fair ways to play. When we listen to the song again, I want you to raise your hand every time you hear one of the ways to play fair.
When we both want the new toy, right at the same time. When we both start to grab it, what can we do? We can share, we can trade, we can take turns with each other. We can share, we can trade, let's take turns with one another now. La 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 la. When we both want the red paint, right at the same time. When we both start to crack it, what can we do? We can share, we can trade, we can take turns with each other. We can share, we can trade, let's take turns with one another now. La 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 la. When we both want the cool bike, right at the same time. When we both start to grab it, what can we do? We can share, we can trade, we can take turns with each other. We can share, we can trade, let's take turns with one another now. La 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 la. If we want to be good friends, have fun together, try the fair ways to play, sing them out loud. We can share, we can trade, we can take turns with each other. We can share, we can trade, let's take turns with one another now. La 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 la. We can share, we can trade, we can take turns with each other. We can share, we can trade, let's take turns with one another now. La 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 la.
Gretch the witch woke up grouchy, grumpy, and very hungry. Her belly grumbled for something delicious, something delightful, something special. But what? It wasn't purple mouse-tail stew. No, she ate that yesterday for lunch. Maybe mashed dragon tongue pudding. No, Gretch wasn't in the mood for anything quite that sweet. Perhaps a taste of boiled black buzzard feet. That always made her mouth water. No, not today. Today, Gretch wanted something truly tasty, something really yummy, something special. That could only mean piggy pie. Taste those plump, juicy pink piggies right now, Gretch said, smacking her lips. She hurried to the pantry and pulled down her old hag cookbook from the top shelf. Puppy, would you like to read with us?
Thanks, Snail. It feels good to be invited to join in.
Snail, you noticed that Puppy wanted to read with us. You had empathy for Puppy and assertively invited Puppy to join in. That means you asked him to do what we're doing. Snail, Puppy, and Daniel will read together while we talk more about inviting others to join in. Abraham is standing by himself watching Rita and Lamar paint during their after-school program. They are painting a picture together of underwater creatures. It looks like fun, and Abraham likes to paint. He wishes he could paint with them. Lamar notices Abraham watching. Lamar knows what it's like to feel left out of a fun activity. He says to Rita, "Let's ask Abraham to paint with us." But Rita says, "We don't need any more help." Now Lamar has a problem. Let's remember the problem-solving steps. What's the first step? To say the problem. What is Lamar's problem? He wants to ask Abraham to paint, but Rita doesn't. How is Abraham feeling? Left out. What is the second problem-solving step? Think of solutions. Think of what Lamar could do. He could tell Rita he wants to ask Abraham to paint with them so he doesn't feel left out. How will Abraham feel if Lamar asks him to paint? Happy and included. Lamar assertively says to Rita, "Rita, it's no fun being left out. Let's ask Abraham to paint with us." Rita says, "Yeah, I guess you're right." Lamar asks, "Abraham, do you want to paint with us?" Abraham smiles back and says, "Sure, thanks." He comes over to join them. Rita hands him a brush and smiles. Today you learned about noticing others who are not playing with anyone and inviting them to join you. Today in Google Classroom, what I want you to do is I want you to share if you used any of the fair ways to play. If you did, tell us how you did it. You can either do this in a video or just type out your answer.